Hello everybody, Brandt the Brent back with another new deck list, a deck profile I guess, so I thought I'd get started. Today we're talking Lightsworn, so this should be interesting. So I thought I heard something for a moment. First card is Select Your Lightsworn Angel. Only running one, because it requires a 3G, but it's a nice card because I guess it kinda has decent attack, but it has a nice destruction effect that also lets you mill up some cards to fight one focus around. So that's always a nice thing to have happen. So basically what happens is when it's normal summon, you can mill up you can mill 4 cards and then destroy up 2 cards on the field. That's actually very good destruction. One Honest. Honest is still gonna like that guy. So it is the same if you don't know Honest, I'm glad you're here, but just in case you don't know, I'll explain it. When the white monster you control battle, discard Honest. Well, again, attack equal to the attack the opposing monster until end of turn. It's really that simple. 3 Jane Lightsworn Paladin. The nice thing about Jane is the fact that it has 1800 attack points right off the get-go. When it attacks against another 300, it's a level 4 and it mills 2 cards at the end of phase of every turn, which I think is pretty decent for just a powerful monster, especially when you consider that it gets more powerful later into the game, generally, if you're on the field spell. This next one, one staple. 3 Judgment Dragon. Judgment Dragons have 4 or more life points with different names in the grave. You can throw it from your hand straight onto the field, and you can pay 1,000 life points to wipe the rest of the field, besides Judgment Dragon. And then, you could summon another Judgment Dragon, or you could start summoning Light Rays, and you can go for a really quick kill that way, which makes it a disturbingly nice card. It also mills 4 cards at the end of each end step. Next up is White Ray Daedalus. So, 2600 attack points. If you have 4 or more white monsters in your graveyard, you can throw it straight from your hand onto the field. Don't have to have different names, just gotta be 4 or more white monsters. And so we had 2600 attack points, level 7, and it has a really nifty effect that says you can target 1 field spell and 2 other cards on the field and destroy them. So if you have field spells, you can destroy other cards. And considering that light point field spells are generally going to survive this kind of thing, it's an excellent removal card of destruction. Next, 2 White Ray Diablos. Similar to White Ray Daedalus as far as summoning goes, except it requires 1 more white monster, and he has 2800 attack points. And his effect says, banish a white monster from the graveyard, choose the face down card, look at it, and then choose whether to go to the top or the bottom of your opponent's deck. It's a bit of control effect, and I can't tell you how many times this card has got me to win and cost me to win when I'm going up against White Swans. It gets me to win when I'm using White Swans, it costs me to win when I'm up against them, of course. It gets really annoying that way. Next card is 3 Luminal White Swan Summoner. So she's really nice because you can discard any card to summon a level 4 White Swan from the grave, and she mills 3 at the end of every turn. However, there's something that people are always screwing up that I need to get right. You cannot even use her effect that wasn't a White Swan monster that she can target in the grave to begin with. So no, you can't play on the first turn, discard Wolf to summon Wolf. You can't do that. Jesus, how much people manage to screw that up. Next one, Lyra, White Swan Sorceress. It's a nice card, 1700 attack power, but she also has a spell trap popping effect, where you can force her into defense position, from attack position, to target a spell attack card on the field and destroy it. Pretty simple, and you mill 3 at the end of each turn. Necrogardner, although a dark monster, not necessarily a white one, is a nice card because you can use it as a defending creature that your opponent has to get through, and if it's in the grave, you can banish it to stop 1 attack, which is nice, and which is nice because it's main effect that works from the grave. So if you manage to mill it off, you can still use it. Makes it nice. Next one is 3 Raiden, Hand of the Lightsworn. He is your go-to tuner for the Synchro that Lightsworn summons. Level 4, he has an effect that says you can mill 2 or more cards from your deck. That is, you can mill 2 cards from your deck to the graveyard and he'll gain 200 attacks to mill Lightsworn. And he already has 1700 as he managed to mill 2 using his effect. He has 1900. Not 2100 to mill 2 Lightsworn. Again, people do this so much. Ugh. And then at the end of the turn, he says, he mills 2. So you can mill 4 times with this guy pretty easily. Next one is Ryko, a pretty decent destruction card. If you get Flip, you can destroy 1 card in the field and then mill 3. Decent card. 3 Wolf. The nice thing about Wolf is if he gets milled off, he can get summoned. And if he doesn't get milled off, you can draw him or something. Well, you can't summon him, but he can be used in other ways for things like Lila or Solar Recharge, which makes him a nice card. Moving on to spell cards, we have Charge of the Light Brigade. It's a very, very good searching card. You can use it to pull any of your level 4 lower Lightsworn monsters straight out of your deck to your hand. And you mill 3 also. I think it works out very well in that way. Forest Burial, send a specific card from your deck to the grave. You can send a wolf to get a wolf straight to the field, or you can send something else if you need to get a Judgment Dragon or something. It's a nice card, have lots of potential, and you can use it as you need to. The next card, Lightsworn Sanctuary. So, this is a bit of a confusing card for a lot of people. What it says is, once per turn, you can return a Lightsworn monster to your hand from the graveyard, and then target another Lightsworn monster in your graveyard. I read that wrong. You can send a Lightsworn monster from your hand to the grave to choose a different Lightsworn in your grave and add it to your hand. Which is nice, and recycle cards, and it's another thing you can use Wolf for. It also says that each time you mill cards, you can put a counter on it. If Lightsworn you control would be destroyed by card effects, like say Dark Hole, you can remove 2 counters from the card for each one that would be destroyed, and you can save them. It's a nice card, continuous spell. Here we have the field for this deck, Realm of Light. It says each time a card is sent from your deck to the graveyard, put a counter on it, and Lightsworn you control get 100 attacks for each counter. So it's a nice little attack boosting thing, especially later in game, where it actually gets to be pretty devastating. And if this card would be destroyed by a card effect, you can remove 2 giant counters to keep it alive. So it goes well nice with Lightweight Dallas, so you can keep using that effect for more destruction cards. Next card, Solar Recharge. It gives us draw power, and it mills off cards. Discard a Lightsworn, another card you can use Wolf for to draw. Draw 2 cards, and then discard 2 cards. Send 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard. I don't talk about hand destruction for a moment there. So that makes it a very nifty spell card. Moving on to Traps, you have Breakthrough Skill. It negates the effect of a monster until end of turn. Already super nice, but if it's in your graveyard, in your turn, you can banish it, except for the turn it was sent to the grave, you can banish it to negate the effect of 1 monster on the field, basically only during your turn, just saying. Which makes it a nice card to use, and you can recycle it, or use it if it gets milled off still. Next one, Skill Successor. It's a pretty simple attack boost and trap card. You choose a monster you control, gain 400 attacks until the end of the turn. But in your turn, except for when that card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish it to give one of your face-up monsters 800 attacks. Again, nice card if you mill off your monsters, and it gives a nifty attack boost. Finally, the last trap, 1 Vanishing Light. Trigger the Lightsworn monster that gave a summon and destroy that monster. Yeah, it's a nice card. It's all morning except exactly monster. Moving on to the extra deck. This was basically made with what I have sitting around, so it's not the greatest extra deck. So don't yell at me if they don't fit in the strategy. First one, an Ancient Fairy Dragon. I run this because it's a simple level 7 synchro, and you can destroy field spells to gain life points to search up your own. So if your opponent had a field spell, but you want to have your field out, you can destroy theirs, gain 1,000 life points, grab your own, and place it. And Ancient Fairy Dragon also has 3,000 defense points, which makes it a good defender. Next one is a synchro that's pivotal to Lightsworn. I call the Lightsworn. Okay, so he's really complicated. I'm gonna explain him best I can. Level 7 synchro, 2600 attack, 2000 defense. Basically, you degrade at the tuner, and you can pay 1,000 life points to banish one card on the field of your choice. When he's destroyed, you can target any number of other Lightsworn monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, and if you do, you gain 300 life points for each card returned. So if you lose a lot of life points, and then he dies, you can choose almost all your other Lightsworns in your grave, or all the ones you want to, and shuffle them into the deck, gain 300 life points for each one. So like, let's say you had like 4 others in the grave, like 8 in the grave, like let's say 2 Jane, another Michael, 2 Lumina, a Wolf, and a Lila. You could shuffle 4 of those guys in, or at least 3, gain 900 life points, and then you still have enough to make sure that your Serpent Dragon works out, which is a nice thing to have happen. The next one is another card that I just kind of ran because I had it. Power Tool Dragon. It's not necessary to the deck, I'm just kind of running it because I had it sitting around my house and I didn't have a 4 extra. But Zack and Gavin, a nice level 8 synchro. You can summon him using Raiden, and if he attacks a defense monster, destroy all the other opponent's defense monsters, and each monster you didn't attack with, will die. So, but he has 3,000 attack points, so if your opponent's playing a heavy defensive thing, you can use him to wipe a lot of what they have, and then you can lose everything else. Nice card. Exhibit Rebellion. Again, it's kind of another card that I'm running because I didn't have a 4 extra. If you does battle damage to your opponent, they have 4 or more cards in their hand, they put a card from their hand on top of the deck. But he only had 2,200 attack points, so he's really not that great. Two Granosaurus, a simple rank 3 with 2,000 attack points. If it destroys the opponent's monster by battle, the taps material deals 1,000 damage. Again, kind of a card I'm running just because I have room in my extra deck, but it's a good thing if you want to try to pull off a Lumina combo. I actually have a lot of cards in here though for Lumina combos now that I think about it. Next one, number 17, another rank 3 monster. Same idea, just Granosaurus, 2 Luminas. You get the idea. And then finally, a card that, again, I'm running. Almost all these cards except Michael and Ancient Fairy Dragon are being ran just because I didn't have anything else to draw my extra, and I figured it might end that second. Because I figured it might be useful someday. Number 34, Terabyte. 3 level 3 monsters, so almost never summon them. 2,900 defense points though, which is pretty nifty. And once per turn, detach material, target 1 level 4 robot. Below phase attack monster your opponent controls, you gain control of until the end phase. I'll be honest right now, it's much better for crash bugs. Just say. Alright, so that was my Lightsworn deck.